Good morning, it's Matt and welcome to today's RC Coffee Chat, and today we will be discussing that the Wing Wing was found, and I finally found the video and got it rendered, so we've got an episode coming out later today for that. I am a month behind pretty much on the mail opening videos, so there's one if not two of those coming out today. We also have the BFG episode as well, just me noodling around with the BFG, which I brought off Dave. Thank you, Dave. Very enjoyable. We also have a damn good slating of one of the worst models which you can buy for 50 quid from HobbyKing, and that's called a Wingnetic, and they are fundamentally flawed, which you'll find out about that in the episode later. Also, we've got the Mini Skywalker is now in stock over on HobbyKing, which is much cheaper than on Banggood. Oh, and also there's a Realacc HUBOSD board, which we're going to take a look at. So, going on to today's topic. I don't know if you know the background to this, which is that the first FPV model which I had was a WingWing Z84. A quick slurp of coffee. Excuse me. Like I said, with these RC Coffee Chats, all edits are left in here. Now, with the WingWing Z84, it was the first FPV model which I owned, and I'll put a link to the little build video or build overview video which I made of it in the top right-hand corner of your screen. And yeah, she did really well, but then, yeah, I only ever lost one model, and the irony was I wasn't even flying it at the time. Wear that one out. Anyway, she did arrive home with clipped wings because she did go for a combine harvester. So that episode will be out later today. We've got at least one mail video going out today, probably another one tomorrow as well. The BFG episode, I'll give you a heads up, it is a longer one, around about 24 minutes, of which about 14 of those minutes there's a commentary which goes along with it. So yeah, BFG, bit of a shocker that one. Very enjoyable to fly. We also have a RC models for underneath 50 quid in the next episode in that series, which is actually a suggestion not to buy the Wingnetic because that model is fundamentally flawed. If you don't land her perfectly every single time, splat. Not good. Not good. Biggest waste of money around. And onto the topic of the Mini Skywalker, you can pick up a Mini Skywalker for about 25 quid because you have to add £5.90 shipping for HobbyKing orders. So yeah, £19.67. And I'm sure you've seen me flying the little Mini Skywalker around. Fantastic little model. Great for just noodling around the sky with FPV on the front. Yeah, really good fun. I really like my little Skywalker. What else have we got? Oh yeah, the Banggood website is now £35 on there. So yeah, there is quite a, well, at least £10 worth of price difference. And if you're based in the United Kingdom, then you'd get it infinitely faster as well. The other product which has caught my attention is sat in my cart right now, is this. Now, it's actually a power distribution board, but curiously, is that if we scroll down, is there. So this is meant to then hook up with a flight control board. So you'd normally have your ESCs going off the corners. But if you think about this for a few moments, is that this is actually meant for a quadcopter, but what would stop you from using this with a normal model, for example? And the answer is, in short, nothing at all. And the reason why it's got my attention is because you can put your XC60 battery connector here on the end. You could connect up your ESC, assuming that you're only actually using one ESC in your fixed wing model, say you're flying wing. But look, video transmitter and camera. Now that's the curiosity here, is because of that system there. It will give you a basic OSD. Now the two pieces which interest me the most is that it's got current usage and also the battery voltage and obviously flight time as well, which I think is actually a really good idea. So for some of the models which I don't have an OSD on, which is basically every model which doesn't have the Eagle Tree vector in, is that a little on-screen display like that would allow me, and ultimately obviously allow you too, to keep a tab on the voltage, keep a tab on the current, which you're using and current used as well. I just thought that was a really neat idea. So yeah, I've been in. Well, I will go and order one in a moment. I thought they were pretty cool. Maybe what I'd probably do is just wrap it up with a bit of heat shrink over the top and a battery connector. So the battery in and then another XT60 connector coming out. Yeah, I thought that was a really cool idea. So yeah, I'm going to go and get myself one of those and try it out in the Mini Skywalker because with those little 2S batteries which I made out of the 1860-50 batteries which are here, yeah, I could pop it in there. So there you go. There's today's news. The WingWing Z84 was found. There will be a couple of mail videos over the next couple of days because I'm catching up with those. There's a BFG episode due out soon. The Wingnetic episode on the models which you can buy for 50 quid or less goes out today, and I'll give you an early heads up. It's a complete slamming of that model. It doesn't help that HobbyKing didn't post my review on it, so which there was no swear words in it. I was purely objective, pointing out that the model was fundamentally flawed, which it is. Yeah, and I got two here on the side, as you'll find out later today. The Mini Skywalker came back into stock, and yeah, this OSD board looks really curious. Oh, and by the way, if you ever used an OSD board like this, I'd love to find out if you have. And by the way, the bit which is really doing it for me is the current sensing. That's the key factor for me, is knowing how much current I've actually used, because I'll know what capacity battery I'm using at that point in time, so that I can get, being sensible with it, the maximum amount of flight time. So there's no like second guessing, oh, how long have I been up for, or oh, how much current have I used? Oh, I better land now, and cutting off flight short, and then finding that you've still got 56% left of the battery left in it. Like, oh, all right, I'll chuck it again. So yeah, I thought that was a really cool idea. So have you seen anything else like that before? If you have, do let me know in the comments section underneath this episode. And as always, from myself, Matt, thank you for joining me on today's RC Coffee Chat. And on that note, I hope it's a flying day for you. I am going to get a little bit of flying in this morning. Unfortunately, it's still absolutely pitch black out there, and it's 06:38. And I've been up since 2 o'clock, and the sun still hasn't come up. So yeah, I'll be out flying shortly. So on that note, happy flying. Cheerios.